first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll get that underneath to Herbert. Good footwork at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple. The Bears are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 50, here's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
One play action. Fields. He's going to let it go again. Touchdown, Chicago! Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Up to midfield. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's got it down to the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Mills throw completed to Mechie. And out of bounds right around the 20.
The Houston Texans were looking to add another playmaker to its receiving group this offseason, and they'll certainly get that from John Mechie from Alabama. He had over 2,000 yards in his final 2 years with the Crimson Tide. Expect to see him involved early and often in every game and really be a good blocker when they run the ball as well. Here, he catches the football and moves the chains.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And this is picked up by the Bears. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice there's such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But
he's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Play action now. Mills.
Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw is Mills. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll be tackled on the right side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills.
Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Jones.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Mills swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Now Mills on the sneak.
No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Pierce.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Fields now to throw.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Pass to the right, there's Jones.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Hall. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
A second down throw for Mills.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game,
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Velus Jones.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
San Santos with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Mills.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Mills. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Here's Mills.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, Mills.
Just get rid of it. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now left side on the swing pass. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mills now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Got to get some credit there. Up in the air, that other way. That's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here comes Pettis on the return. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On second down, here's Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. On third down, Herbert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off of it. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 54 yards. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Right side complete to Mechie. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mills to throw it. Wisely will throw that one away. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Fields.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual...
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year.
And the Bears start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Throwing, Mills. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Darren. Up to the 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Mills, fourth down. Got to have it. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Looking to throw is Mills. This will be complete to Mechie. Finding room at midfield.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Jordan.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And look how the fellas going to pull out there and try and slow him down.
Even with such a big lead.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Mills to the air again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 43.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
We'll get that underneath to Herbert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well.